We are Noci Therapeutics, and we are developing a wound dressing that provides sustained, localized pain relief to partial thickness wounds. Partial thickness wounds are injuries that extend into the dermis, or second layer of the skin, exposing sensitive nerve endings, resulting in intense pain which can last for multiple days. Examples of these injuries include second-degree burns, abrasions, and split-thickness skin graft donor sites.
Effective pain control, in addition to proper wound care, is extremely important for optimal wound management. However, due to limited pain management options, opioids remain the primary analgesic used to treat pain associated with partial thickness wounds. And while these powerful analgesics are effective at controlling this pain, they are associated with many adverse effects, such as nausea, constipation, respiratory depression, and cognitive impairment. Studies show that due to the development of tolerance, opioid-induced hyperalgesia, and addiction, even acute post-surgical and post-injury opioid use can lead to prolonged use. These unintentional effects are a major burden to patients, healthcare systems, and society. Opioid-related adverse events have been shown to lengthen hospitalization by 3 days and increase costs by an average of $5,000. As the number of opioid prescriptions have increased over the past 2 decades, opioid overdoses have tripled, and the annual economic burden in the U.S. has been estimated as high as $78 billion.
In the wake of the opioid crisis, healthcare systems and government agencies are looking for ways to reduce patient exposure to opioid analgesics. Our team went out and interviewed burn, plastic, and reconstructive surgeons from all around the country. We learned that clinicians are feeling pressure to reduce opioid use while still needing to provide adequate pain management for their patients. It was through these conversations that we developed the idea for bupivaderm, a non-opioid alternative for pain management of partial thickness wounds.
Bupivaderm is a novel wound dressing that provides sustained delivery of a local anesthetic drug, bupivacaine, to the injury site for up to 5 days. It is a microporous, biosynthetic polymer film designed to be a primary dressing that functions like our own epidermis. It provides mechanical protection to the underlying tissue, prevents microbial invasion, and maintains a moist microenvironment that is conducive to healing.
Currently, in the United States, there are no wound dressings with analgesic properties available for partial thickness wounds. Instead, these wounds are treated with specialized moist wound dressings such as Suprathel or Duoderm. However, pain is still a major complaint with patients treated with these products. For pain management of moderate to severe wound pain, the current alternatives to opioids include topical and injectable local anesthetics. Unfortunately, the analgesic effect of these products are short-lived, requiring frequent administrations to maintain their effect, which raises concerns for toxicity as well as being impractical for both healthcare providers and patients. Due to these disadvantages, local anesthetics are rarely used for these wounds, and opioids remain the gold standard.
Our research has confirmed what we uncovered through customer discovery. There exists an unmet clinical need for a product that combines moist wound healing and opioid-sparing long-acting analgesia. Bupivaderm from Noci Therapeutics will be the first product to meet this need and will differentiate itself from other wound dressings by, first, minimizing patient exposure to opioids. Through its controlled drug delivery, bupivaderm gets patients beyond the period of severe pain without needing opioids. This can meaningfully reduce the social, economic, and health burden of opioid misuse, saving American lives, families, and communities. And second, bupivaderm will reduce healthcare costs. Bupivaderm will require no dressing changes and analgesic redosing, reducing resource expenditures on wound care. Additionally, patients who may have been admitted to the hospital for continuous pain monitoring can go through outpatient treatment with bupivaderm, reducing costs to both the hospital and the patient.
The United States advanced wound care market is massive. Within this market, we plan to initially target acute partial thickness wounds where pain is a major complaint and opioids are widely used. This includes over 6 million incidents each year in the United States. Assuming an average wound size of 100 centimeters squared and potential revenue based on a competitive price point, our target market is $366 million. Even if we were to capture only 1% of this market, our annual revenue would reach $3.6 million. However, we expect to capture about 10% of this market, bringing our revenue to $36 million each year.
We are currently in the preclinical testing phase and have demonstrated proof of concept of our dressing design and drug release profile. We have submitted a provisional patent and have both institutional and government grants under review for this technology. Our next milestone will be to evaluate the analgesic and wound healing capabilities of bupivaderm in a standardized animal model. Once we demonstrate in vivo feasibility, we will be in the position to engage the FDA in pre-sub meetings, pursue phase 2 SBR funding, and strategic partnerships.
Bupivaderm is a unique, cost-effective solution that has the potential to revolutionize the way partial thickness wounds are treated.